Namaskar students, good morning. Today I'll teach you the narration change. Many of the students, they are requesting me to go with the chapter's narration, that is direct to indirect speech, and mostly we fear in imperative sentence and use of late. Now let me give you some suggestion and tips so that you can complete this narration chapter within few minutes, because we have no time now before examination. Let me check it. So today we learn imperative sentence or use of imperative sentence in narration. That means how to change the imperative sentence from direct to indirect narration, right? Let me come here. So use of imperative sentence in narration change. Narration change means direct narration to indirect narration. Why it is known as narration? Because we are narrating some statement of others. That's why narration. So we have some rules here. First of all, I hope you could remember the imperative sentence. There are 5 kinds of sentences according to mood and meaning. According to mood and meaning, there are 5 types of sentences. In some modern grammar books, you can find 4 because operative sentence and exclamative sentence have been merged together. Both are together, the meaning are same. That's why merged. But I would like to prefer this both 5 types of sentences. If we find any requesting, advising, or ordering, this type of sentence are known as imperative sentence. It means the sentence where command or order, request and advice is given or shown. It is known as imperative sentence. In imperative sentence, 2 interesting things are there. No direct subject is used. The subject is implied, it is understood. It's like you. You is not told, but to understand that there is you is there, right? And it starts with a finite verb. Complete? No. Complete. Suppose here we are saying the teacher said to me, stop writing. So inside the inverted comma, once again I would like to remind you, it is known as reported speech. It is known as reporting verb. Subject is here, object is here, right? It is object, it is subject. Whole speech, this one before the inverted comma, together it is known as reporting speech. Reporting speech. Let me delete this one because I hope you have written this one. So reporting speech. So in narration change, mostly you have to know what is reporting speech. This whole portion is known as reporting speech. Before the inverted comma, it is reporting speech because it is told by the speaker directly, and inside this inverted comma, this is known as reported speech. Now why this is important to know? Because according to this reporting speech and the reported speech verb, we have to change. Sometimes the rule I am going to tell you, that time you could understand that why it is important so much. And one more thing you have to notice here, look, stop writing, there is no subject. So direct finite verb is used here. But before this inverted comma, outside the inverted comma, Me is there. That means me here is object. This is told whom? Me. Right? Next. So the teacher said to me, stop writing. Here I think this is clear to you. It is imperative sentence. In narration change. This is our topic. Okay. Today's topic is this. So it should be on the top of the board. So say to me, stop writing. Now what to change and how to change. What are the rules to follow so that you can easily complete this one. Now look. Rule 1 says, rule number 1. What is rule number 1? First of all, rule number 1 says that we can use order, advice, request according to the meaning or the mood of the sentence given in the reported speech. Now how to change? Suppose it is direct narration. In direct narration, the reported speech is given and it is in which mode? Suppose it is in order mode. Order. So in direct narration, how to change? We have to make it ordered. Where to put it? Here. The teacher ordered. The teacher requested. The teacher advised. Clear is it? Now in this way, rule number 1 says us, according to the mood and meaning of the reported speech in direct narration, we can use order, request or advice. Suppose it is request. It will be requested. It is suppose advice. V-I-C-E. It is noun. It will be the verb. A-D-V-I-S-E-D. So you have to use this one. Not this one. This is the mood and meaning. Noun. It is a noun here. As noun they have used here. But when you change it, we use verb form. So verb form is A-D-V-I-S-E-D. So this is the first rule. Write it first. Stop writing. Among these three, which mood or meaning is cleared by the teacher here? Either advice or order, isn't it? It depends on the tuning, the tone, when the teacher is ordering you or requesting you or advising you. So let it be, suppose it is ordered. So if it is ordered, then you have to change. How to change? The teacher ordered. After this ordered, no to is used. So ordered me. Now stop writing. The second formula will come now. This is the first rule. Rule number 1. Now rule number 2 says, let me erase this one. Rule number 2 says, we have put it here, ordered. So rule number 2. What rule number 2 says? Use of 2 plus V1. I think you have infinitive or infinitive. It is known as infinitive. So use of 2 plus verb will come here. So the comma, inverted comma, gun. Okay. Now we use here 2 and the verb was stop. Stop writing. Full stop. It is full stop. Is it clear? So rule number 2 says use of 2 plus V1. So no use of that. Because till now we have used these if or whether. No use of this where? In this imperative sentence. When we are changing it from direct to indirect narration. So no use of that or if or whether. Clear? So use of, rule number 2 says use of 2 plus V1 infinitive. It is known as infinitive. Up to this clear, I hope? Okay. Now come to rule number 3. Rule number 3. What rule number 3 says? Rule number 3. Now suppose we have to change this one. The teacher ordered me, this is one kind of sentence. In another sentence, the teacher said to me, do not gossip. Okay, so what new has come here? The negative word do not has come here. So rule number 3 says that if there is do not means negative, so you can use two formulas. One, directly you can use the opposite of this do not, that is forbid. So for this do not, we can use two things, forbid, or here we can use not to. Not to plus V1. Right? This forbid, if you use, then you have to use there here. The teacher said, because verb is here, forbid is the verb. So the teacher forbid. F-O-R, I think it is better to write here. The teacher forbid me. Means before the object, the forbid comes. So before the object, after this object. Clear? Which object? Reporting speech object. So the teacher forbid me. Already forbid has come here. Negative sense of this not has come here in the sense of or in the form of forbid. So don't use here do not once again. So forbid, after that what to write down here? Forbid me to gossip. Yes, because already rule number 2, rule number 2 what is there? 2 plus V1. So already the negative form has come here. So this will be forbid me to gossip. So rule number 2 plus rule number 3 makes the answer here. If it is not possible, then you can use the not plus 2 plus V1 here. So rule number 3 is here. So if it is not like by you, or if suppose you have forgotten this word in the classroom or examination room, then you can directly follow this not to. Do not was there, then change it. It make it reverse, not to. So the teacher, according to mood, you have to. So mood, according to mood you can use here also. What mode you can use here? Or again, request, order, command, anything you can use here. The teacher forbid. So instead of forbid, we can use here the teacher advised me this form, not to, and the verb was gossip. Full stop. Simple one, not to, this one. So rule 3 says this one. So according to rule number 1, the mood, advised, requested or order you can use here in place of said or told, whatever is given in reporting speech as reporting verb. And here you have to use not plus 2 plus V1. Not plus 2 plus V1. It is rule number 3. Very easy. Write down it. Next. So rule number 3 here. So write down it first, rule number 3. Now revise it. Rule number 1, 2 and 3. In rule number 1 what was told? Order to order, request to requested, advice to advised. According to the reporting speech, meaning and mood. If it is in the meaning of advising, suppose the subject is advising you, then you can bring advised. If suppose the subject is ordering, then ordered. Similarly, in rule number 3, you have to follow the rule. Rule number 2, what we have done? 2 plus V1. So rule number 1 plus 2 equal to rule number 3. When negative sense comes here, that time negative was not there, not was not there, right? Now comes rule number 4. Rule number 4. Suppose once again it is given here, never. Never. The teacher said to me, never waste your time. Waste your time. Suppose this is given. Okay. So here new word has come, never. Never also means in negative sense, no. But never when comes, then we do not use for with. So point is here, note. What is the note here? When never comes, do not use for with. So remember this one. Otherwise, we can use it. Similarly, never waste your time. So it is either advice or request. Order is not there, right? So here we have to change it according to the rule. Inverted comma gone from here. The teacher advised me never to waste. That never is not to, right? Already rule number 3, what we have learned? Not plus 2. It was given in rule number 2 also. So never is there as a not negative sense. Never means never to waste. So 2 plus B1 once again comes here. Negative form, and after that 2 plus 1. Never waste time. Is it clear? So very easy. Rule number 4. Use of never plus 2 plus B1. This is rule number 4. Now rule number 5. Let me come to. Is it clear? Are you thinking so tough? I think no. Isn't it? Simply just enjoy your learning. Teaching is so easy here. So learning should be also easier. So come here once again. 4. Now it is different, okay? Now I am not going to give any object here. Without object, if without object the sentence is given, then how to do it? Rule number 5. Rule number 5, suppose. The teacher said, first let me take affirmative sentence. Sit down, students. You are so much acquainted with this word because your teacher also says when they enter in the classroom. The teacher said, sit down, students. So who are being addressed here? The students. But here, as an object, nothing is here. So here we have to bring this addressee, the students, before the inverted comma as object. Clear? Okay. So objective case is known in these are. So number 5 says, if there is no objects and directly the students are here, addresses are here, then you can use the teacher, sit down, order or advise. So let it be order. The teacher ordered whom? The students. Ordered the students. Once again, rule number 2, to sit down. To sit down. Clear? Instead of said, the teacher ordered students to sit down. Is it clear? Suppose it is given here. Sit down, children. So, ordered the children. Ordered me, sit down. You sit down. So, ordered me to sit down. Ordered me to sit down. Sit down, you people. So, ordered the people to sit down. In this way, as many as possible, you can make your own sentences, so that practice it. And you practice, and after that, if you find any problem, you ask me question. Right? Rule number 5 completed. Now rule number 6. Rule number 6. Rule number 6, what is said? Sometimes we find some sentences, it seems as interrogative sentence. Would you like to have a tea with me? Would you please give me your book for one day? Would you please share me your notes with me? Such kind of words, if comes, do not think that these are the interrogative sentence. It is also imperative sentence, because with this would you or please, we know that requesting is there. So if requesting is there, so definitely it is imperative sentence. Correct? So same word we are going to write. The teacher, now change it, okay? My friend said to me, comma, would you please, sorry, share your note with me. Sorry. So my friend said to me, would you please share your note with me? So rule number 6 what says? That it is not to be considered as interrogative sentence. It is also imperative sentence, and according to the meaning of this reported speech, we have to change the reporting verb. So reporting verb is what is this? Please is here. So requested. Requested me. For this place, request has come, so please will not be there. Would you please? Question mark will also omit from here. So, my friend requested me if or to simply, to share, offered me, proposed me, suggested me, anything you can come, requested me to share. You was I, already me has come. To share. 2 plus B 1. 1 second, that rule number 2. To share. Your means my, because this is an objective reported speech inside the inverted comma. The object is here, your object here outside the inverted comma in reported speech is me. So here your denotes the me. So to share my, in place of your, my note with me. This me is denoting my friend. So my friend, if he or she, according to this, with her. Full stop. So according to this subject and object, the subjective pronoun and objective pronoun, this is known as objective pronoun, because it denotes the object me, and her denotes subjective pronoun. Subjective pronoun. As this her denotes my friend, subject. It is subject in reporting speech. So subjective pronoun her and objective pronoun is my. This is rule number 5. Rule number 6, sorry. So If would request is there, do not consider it as the interrogative sentence. It is to be considered as the imperative sentence. Okay. Sentence begins would, please are considered as imperative sentence, not the interrogative sentence. So accordingly we have to change this. Here we have learned two new things, new name, objective pronoun and subjective pronoun, right? So rule number 6 is completed. And after this we will know the use of late in imperative sentence. In the next day's teaching, I'll teach you this late, use of late. Tomorrow's teaching will be use of late. So use of imperative sentence here, all kinds of imperative sentence have been given here. Tomorrow's lesson will be use of late in narration change. So wait for this. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you.